Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, The Bucket List Mom. My name is Elizabeth and today is 3 weeks officially on the carnivore diet. So this is, I think, about my 4th update. And I have officially been on the diet for 3 full weeks now. I have not cheated at all, which I'm really proud of myself for. And so there's some things I'm noticing that I really like about the carnivore diet and some things I do not like. So let's just jump right in. So I have some kind of bad news, and that is that I did not lose any weight this week at all. I mean, like none. And that is really disappointing. I'm like devastated. I really am. I'm just expecting to lose a lot more weight in the beginning faster. I have so much to lose and I'm doing a really drastic diet for the sake of it coming off quickly because I really want to start feeling better fast. And there's so much to lose. And so I need to get like this initial weight off quickly. And so my goal is to do this for 6 months and to see like a good 100-pound drop. That's what I'm really hoping for. That's similar to the results that my husband saw. Actually, my husband had a little bit better results, and so I was thinking, here, I'm being realistic, giving myself a little bit more leeway. And so for the 3rd week in, and that's it, for there to be nothing, it's just emotional. It's such an emotional roller coaster. Yeah, I just feel really disappointed in it. I don't feel like quitting yet. I don't feel like cheating. I feel pretty committed to this, and it is fairly easy. It is fairly simple, and that's what I really like about this, is just how simple it is. I was reading an article on the simplicity of the carnivore diet, and I was talking about how with other diets you can get something called decision fatigue, which I thought was kind of cute. But it's basically where there's just so many options, so many choices, and so many decisions, and all these things that like you could just get worn out thinking about food and planning food and all these things. And that's actually kind of what Trim Healthy Mama is like. I've mentioned that plan was what I was doing kind of before the carnivore diet, but I wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing it well because I really need the restrictiveness in the beginning. And so I'm doing really good with that, knowing this is what I can have and that's it. Like, I can stick to that. And so that's working really well for me. Another thing that is nice is that eating meat is getting easier for me. I don't love meat naturally. I've been very honest about that. And so I'm not doing this diet necessarily for the health benefits. I'm not doing this diet because I just love meat. I'm doing this diet to see a lot of weight loss. But I wasn't doing very good getting all my protein in before this diet because I just don't love it. So I'll choose other things over a piece of meat or other protein. And so I guess that's part of my problem, even though I feel like I eat really healthy regularly. It is much higher carb. It's much higher carb than probably what it needs to be, with just not enough protein in. So this is really teaching me what I like, what kind of proteins I like, how I like them prepared, what tastes good to me, what I can stand. And so hopefully when I'm done with this carnivore diet, which I don't intend on doing like forever, then I can take these new like skills with me and actually like enjoy and like eating meat. So that's a big plus. That's a really big benefit that I'm thankful for. But I am feeling discouraged because I really am only doing this diet if it works, if I'm gonna see a lot of weight come off. Because I do know that if I was just doing Trim Healthy Mama strictly, or keto or anything else, I could probably have similar results to what I've had. So I am down like 10 pounds, the same 10 pounds I was down in the first 2 weeks, and now it's been 3 weeks and I'm still down 10 pounds. And so I really am only committed to this particular diet, the carnivore diet, as long as it's working for my body and I'm seeing the weight come off. Because what I really want to find is what is actually going to work for my body, what is actually going to take this weight off, and what does my body like the best. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm having a rough week with it, just kind of emotionally, and I am kind of feeling worn out. I'm kind of feeling tired of it. I'm doing okay eating the meat, but I still feel hungry. So I'm going to kind of need to look into that. I'm feeling hungry. I'm feeling real hunger, too much, even though I think I'm eating enough. So I'm going to really look into that. I'm also wondering if my body's kind of reacting to pork. My husband doesn't do any pork because he feels like his body doesn't do very well with it. And I've been doing sausage and bacon and like eggs like almost every morning for breakfast for the past like 2 or 3 weeks, right? And so I'm wondering if that's just too much pork. That meal is almost like one of my biggest like meals of the day. And so I'm thinking that maybe I need to lay off the sausage and the bacon for like a while, and just see if that kicks me back into like kind of losing weight. So I am going to try that for this coming up week and see what that does. Another thing that I'm finding hard and that I'm struggling with is that it takes me forever to like kind of eat the meat, to like actually chew it and swallow it and like choke it down. So once I've like prepared it, which sometimes takes an hour in and of itself, I'll sit there for like an additional hour to eat it, and it's like it takes forever. So I feel like I'm spending way more time on food than I ever have, even though it's so simple. I'm spending at least like 5 hours a day, like either preparing it or consuming it, and it's just like this huge part of my day is taken up by eating now. And so I'm finding when I wake up in the morning, I'm like starving. I'm feeling like a starving feeling, but then to have to go devote 2 hours right away in my morning before I feel like I can get my morning going to eating meat, like, is tiring. So I'm noticing, okay, I'm pushing it off and I'm pushing it off, and now it's kind of like lunchtime, and now I'm like sick hungry, and then I have to go prepare it and make it, and it's hard to take that much time out of my day. That's what I was struggling with Trim Healthy Mama, was like I don't have that much time to like prepare all this food that I want to prepare from scratch, because it's a lot of food from scratch. Not everything, you can find shortcuts and stuff like that. It's really quite clever, but I just felt like I didn't have time for it, and now I'm spending, even though it's simple with the meat, I'm spending all this time. And so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of a mess, and I don't feel that great on this. It's like I don't have energy, I don't feel great, and I know all the words coming out of my mouth, it's like, well then are you eating enough? I think I am. I'm gonna look into that this week too, because I really do think I'm eating enough food. I am eating the meat. That's one good thing, because I was really worried about that. Like, would I be able to just get enough in my body? And I really think I am eating enough meat. So I'm gonna get myself a nap, and I'm gonna weigh my meat, and I'm gonna make sure this week. But I just don't feel good. Sometimes after I eat, I feel like I need to lay down. I just don't feel good. I'm having an issue where I'll eat for like an hour in my throat and all my esophagus, everything just feels like done eating, but my stomach still feels like hungry. Like actual hungry, weak hungry. So I do not have like this rhythm down yet. I don't feel that great. I'm even having trouble like making these videos for you guys, because I just don't have energy, which is why I'm like sitting up here in a chair in my room. I'm just like, I feel like I can barely like blink or breathe. Like, just little tasks are just really tiring. So I need to figure out what that's about also, because I just don't have this energy, and that alarms me. I am way too busy to not have energy. I have too many responsibilities. I have all our YouTube stuff. I homeschool my kids. I've got all the, chores, the grocery shopping, everything, like, I've streamlined it as much as I can, but sometimes it's just like my body wants to do absolutely nothing. I wake up and it wants to go back to sleep, and I'm just like, we have a busy day. And so I just don't have energy, and I don't feel good. And I'm pretty much like clearing out like activities and just like staying home, but I don't want to just stay home and sit on the couch either for the next 6 months. So I don't know. We're really going to have to like think about this diet, and is it working for me? And I want to give it a little bit longer, but the more I go not losing the weight, and the more I go not feeling super great, that 6 months just starts coming down before I'm going to start thinking about, okay, what can I add in? Can I find some kind of balance here where maybe I do add in some keto stuff and add in more that it's like I start to actually feel good while I'm on this? So we'll have to see how that goes. I do really want to give this, another month or two, how I'm doing it, to keep troubleshooting it and to see. But I don't know. Gotta have the weight keep coming off. So, and really this diet, because I don't feel good, it's gonna have to come completely from the diet and not exercise at all, because I barely have the energy to do like the most basic of chores. I just want to sit on the couch. And so yeah, I definitely don't feel good enough to exercise, which really stinks, because it's March right now, and March is so beautiful in Arizona. It's my favorite month in all of the year in Arizona. It's just so perfect to get outside, and I don't feel good enough to. And so that is really disappointing. And so I don't know. I am going to stick with it. I don't have any trouble disciplining myself once I'm like got my mindset there. And so I am going to stick with it for right now, but man, it is getting hard. It is getting really hard. So that's my really honest update for this week. And I've got all these video ideas of neat things I could show you and different things I'm learning. Got a Keurig, I want to make a video on that. There's a certain type of coffee we make, different things. I'm like, honestly, I only have the energy to like barely sit here and make an update video, and even that, like, it's hard to get myself to do it right now, and then to edit it and get it up. So right now you guys are behind on videos. Like, I am filming this, but I just posted my first video in a while, and so you're gonna start getting, even though I'm doing it every week, you're gonna start getting videos a little bit quicker, hopefully, if I can edit them, and then eventually it'll catch up to like once a week or whatever. But I'd love to make an extra video on other carnivore diet stuff, and I don't know, we'll just have to see if I can actually get to feeling better. So anyway, that's me being really honest, and I hope that maybe someone will get some kind of help or appreciation out of it. I'm not sure. Anyway, leave me some love down in the comments. I could definitely use some encouragement as I keep doing this. If you've tried the carnivore diet and you have any tricks for me, please let me know. And if you're doing this with me, or you're doing weight loss with me, tell me about it. I would love to know and talk to you down in the comments. So I will see you guys in the next video next week, week 4. My goodness. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
I start to sail along these ocean waves. Nobody knows how to find us. It's turning out to be a perfect day. I just wanna leave our normal lives behind us. So let's get lost out here, no one else out here. Find ourselves out